Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all ships at sea. Today we're doing a demo on all things a mouse. I hope you enjoy it. I had fun doing it, and it's all on the basis of doing some of the same shapes over and over, but just changing them subtly and making a different animal. These last three, the frog, the mouse, and the other one, never mind. I can't remember it. Oh, a teddy bear, excuse me. It's one of those days. Have a good one. Enjoy your day.
Okay. An idea came to me yesterday when I was doing, of all things, the teddy bear and watching it, that what I should do, excuse me, need to get some glasses on so I can see what's going on inside the flame. What I should do is do the same shapes over and over and then vary them. Like right now, I'm going to do that same round ball that I have done a few times in some of my videos. And then from that round ball, I'm going to go the next step at making another round ball on top of that, which was in the last video of the teddy bear. And then where I put the ears for the teddy bear, I am now going to make it into a mouse from that point on. Same basic shape so far, and that's all it is. You'll love how cold it is, the refrigerator warm here, but I love what I do, so sometimes you gotta put up with some things to get the job done, as it were. Okay, I need that too later on. Oops, okay, I want to show you something. Set this out of the flame and wasn't rolling it, and as you can see, it sort of slumped in one direction. But you can compensate that by heating up a little bit more on the side that it slumped away from. Let it slump back. And then you start turning it a little bit more all the way around. And then you got a nice round ball again. I also realized that I made a statement about making a frog out of that same design. So after I do the one here for the mouse, I'm going to do a frog. For purposes, I will go down to a smaller rod for the legs on this one so that you can get an idea of varying. But when I do my glass blowing, I usually use the same size rod all the way around, doing the job, making it thinner, making it thicker if needs be. Most of the time it's thinner. Okay, I go up, seal those two together, go up about 1/4 of an inch, pull that off, let it round into itself, make a nice round ball on top of another round ball. Okay, see, this is one thing that you're going to learn that you're going to do a lot of, and it's called repetition. The same basic shapes, same basic here and there, but you just vary it at certain spots, and you got something totally different. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. Now the ears that I made on this one are a little bit bigger than I made for the bear. Now, there's a reason for that. It's going to be a mouse, so mice have You know, the image of a mouse in my mind has bigger ears. I guess that has to do with Disney World, right? Everybody sees the big Mickey Mouse ears, right? Right. And you'll find that sometimes when you squeeze or press or flatten like an ear or something, that there's ripple effects going on inside the. And sometimes you'll want those effects, and sometimes you won't. So you just heat and fire polish, and it usually takes off most of the rippling or whatever you want to do to the glass. Okay. Now I'm going to take a 6 mil rod. Oops, got a little bit of color variation on the end of that. Matter of fact, I think I'll go down the rod even further because I can. Okay. Oops, that's a better idea. Put that right there. Now, now. Nose. What? Still got something going on there. Huh. There we go. Nose. Heat it up. Seal it in. Make sure it's a nice, good seal. Heat up about 1/8 of an inch and pull upwards a little bit. I don't know if you can see this, but it's looking like a mouse to me. One of the things I do 90% of the time, everybody loves blue. So I want to put blue eyes on this thing. Halfway between the nose and the ear is a good place to put that, but also learning to put it so that it's, again, not up, not down, but side by side. Oop, mine in that case got one a little higher than the other. And you can, to some extent, adjust that. Heat and, oop, heat and pull in a certain way. There. And when you do not like it, you can pull it off and do it again. One way or another, you can get the results that you want. Learning to practice, learning to get it the way you want it, where you want it. The fun part is not fighting the glass, but working with the glass and what the glass can do. Okay? Now, back to the... Oh, come on, I just had it in my hand. Here it is. No, that's not it. Egads! Just had it in my hand a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. The cold is getting to me, I guess. Back to the 6 millimeter rod. I'm going to put 2 legs going in about this direction, a 90-degree angle from each other. Heat, touch, seal in, let it cool. Go out about a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. Heat up, pull out, DQ swirl, 1 leg. Next. Again, it's going to be about a 90-degree angle from the other one. And if you look at it later, you'll see what I'm talking about. Heat, seal in well. A little bit more than 1/4 inch. Heat up. Pull out. DQ swirl. No Sharpie speary thingies all over your table. Next. Press that. Yep. Looking good. Now the back legs, same basic thing I did to the front, and it's going to go the 90-degree angle again going in the back direction, but then it's going to have a 90 right angle bend, an L bend leg in just a second. Okay, heat it up. These legs are going to be just a little longer than the other. Give it about a little less than that 1/4 inch. Bend it out. Above that bend, you heat up a little bit more and pull it off. Now you got one right angle or L bend leg there. Okay. Next. Same idea. 90-degree angle going in the back direction, the one you just put on there. Seal it in well. Go a little less than 1/4 inch. Make your bend. Go a little bit above the 1/4 inch. Heat up. Pull it off. DQ swirl. No hot Sharpie edges all over your table. Now, actually, I'm going to do the reverse of what I just did. I'm going to tilt it up a little bit higher so his head is... Okay. With me so far? I know you can see it, right? Now the tail is going to be fun. Takes a little bit of practice. I'm going to heat up about 1/2 inch. All the way around. Because I do so like a curlicue swirl. Just a swirl, actually. And I get it nice and warm. And this is where you learn to play. And you could actually do a little different type of mouse tail if you want to, like a hook or whatever. This is where the fun comes in. Your imagination, your designs, make it yours. That's the cool thing. Here we go. 1. It's hot enough to pull, and while you're pulling, you're also sort of twisting and swirling. And then you pull it off. And you got one tail to a mouse. Cold weld on the nose, so you heat it up. Actually, you can tap it off. Fire polish. And you got one mouse. You'll see that very shortly in the Dimbo. Dimbo, right. Enjoy your day. Okay, I just did this mouse demo. A line of round ball, round head, round ears. And the next one I did, which is still real warm. Oops.